teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, North Texas. A fumble return for 6.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got him.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Murphy.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Virginia, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll run it to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Cavaliers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cavaliers are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And bulldozing his way through. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. And the Cavaliers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now to try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
The end of the first quarter with the score, North Texas 14, Virginia 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving his running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Virginia. No chance to catch it. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play, go try to win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kickoff.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Just like we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Going with the old counter run here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. 2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And the Cavaliers will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Virginia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's complete. Little shovel pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returning one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's Ward. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they will claim the second half lead.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's...
matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas's offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Virginia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Ferguson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. They're going to scramble now. They'll make their first out in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball is not intercepted.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
They'll kick it away here. Bringing you back, it's Ferguson. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The North Texas offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Can the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? Toss play to the outside. Tackle, but first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score North Texas 49, Virginia 40.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This offense is back out there on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They look to throw it here on second down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? The interception will end it, the final play of the ball game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.